watch out guys, this is the spot where we're gonna get sparring with banana leaves, slappy. This is a pretty good example of what the flower looks like as it is opening. As farmers, we invest a lot upfront in land, water, labor, time, just to get this stuff in the ground and wait for it to grow.
We're so much more than a farm. Our families have been farming here on the North Shore for over 100 years. And today, our parent company, Matsuda Fukuyama Farms, is a wholesale business growing food for our local supermarkets and restaurants. Out of the need to diversify, because farming is so risky, my sister, husband, and I stepped up as the fourth generation, and we created Kahuku Farms, which is a true farm-to-table experience where we actually brought the tables to the farm. So here we specialize in our smoothies, our paninis, our lily koi butter mochi, and we are home to the first Hawaiian-grown acai bowl.
What are some of your memories and how did it impact you?
My sister and I were 10 years apart, and neither of us really grew up on the farm.
Oh, okay.
Because farming is so risky, my parents kept us far from it. I do have memories of watermelon days.
Judah was saying that there
Yes.
was an old watermelon patch
Yes.
that was over there.
So we had a watermelon stand right on the side of the road, true roadside stand, nothing fancy. And we would open it every summer with watermelon. People would drive in from all over the island to get their kahuku watermelon. So I do remember going to the watermelon stand and kind of helping with sales. That's how I learned a little bit about money and change, like customer service, how to talk to people, and that side of it.
I'm sure it's helped your business acumen as you had to run this farm.
It actually has, yes, I would say that.
When it comes to locally grown food and people who grow food for other people, we want to be here for a long time.
You know, in these recent times, and it's been challenging for a lot of small businesses in Hawaii, what is it that you find really helps you thrive right now?
I don't know if we're thriving, but we are doing our best. We're constantly pivoting. You have to adapt, you have to keep up with things, you have to make adjustments. Sometimes we're just winging it, and other times we're strategically trying to keep up with, just with costs and inflation and everything happening around
Is that
us.
the biggest challenge is costs and inflation and still giving a valued product or an experience to your consumer?
Absolutely. Costs changes month to month.
Right.
So we're pretty good about knowing our costs and updating our price sheets and whatnot to make sure that we're not missing anything. That can be very scary as a business, to not know your costs and then you're charging the wrong prices and then you go out of business because you realize there's nothing in your bank. Yeah. But because we have such a strong local following and a community following, we do our best to keep prices down, and we always make decisions with them in mind.
What drew you back to the farm if your parents really didn't want you to pursue this? Because it's a hard life.
It is. There's a lot of challenges, things that you just you don't have any control over.
Right.
So it wasn't until college. It was at that point I was like, oh, I think I want to go back to the farm. And I told my parents, and they're like, no, you went to college. You go do your own thing. I think it was actually my dad who kind of came up with the idea of all of this. That was with his ag leadership class, and he came home that weekend really excited. He's like, I think I have an idea for you. What if we build a smoothie stand on the farm? He called it a smoothie stand.
Okay.
And we can, plant all of the papayas and bananas closer to the smoothie stand, and you can walk people around, give them tours, tell them how it grows, and then serve them a smoothie. So from that idea, I guess you can say that we took it and ran with it.
Right.
And developed so much more than a smoothie stand.
Right, because that's almost the beginning of agro-tourism.
Yes. This October will have made 15 years.
Oh my goodness.
It's our local community. Just really special to hear when someone comes on the tour and says, I met someone in Chicago that told me to come here that's not even from here. And so I just want to say that those are the things that really keep us going. Hopefully we can do it for decades to come.
Is there any kind of special summer activities that you do with the community, you know, in the area?
Coming up this summer, we are launching our Give and Ride program.
Right.
So we've chosen one day of the month from May through August. So we're doing free wagon rides with donation. They're 30-minute rides that will go out throughout the day as we're open, and we're just asking for admission that you bring some canned goods, bags of rice, or $5 donations per person to the Hawaii Food Bank. Next month, we have a partnership with our local Nurture Cultivate. They're doing a big back-to-school bash. We have 6 schools on the North Shore, and this will be for school supplies, backpacks, all those things that some may not be able to get on their own.
What is a signature drink or a signature food product that you always like to recommend to people that might want to, you know, come out to visit?
That is a good question. We've got a bunch of favorites, but I'm gonna say that if you're gonna come out here, you have to try our acai bowl. We are the only ones that we know of that is serving a Hawaiian grown acai. So typically acai comes in from Brazil, and yeah, we have fresh grown acai here.
Yes.
Harvested, washed it, processed it, and then it goes into the cafe to be used.
We saw it growing on the palm trees.
Yes, it is a palm.
It's a palm. Oh my gosh, so that's really great. I know that is on our menu to order today.
Yes.
Before we leave. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about this beautiful place, or?
You know, we just want everyone to know that we're free to visit. They're welcome to walk around and enjoy the space. There's much more beyond the cafe that people can see and enjoy. We really tried to create a space where people felt welcome and gave them that opportunity to reconnect to nature. Kick off your slippers or shoes and walk on the grass, you know, get that feeling, and yeah, just enjoy the space that we've created.
Sounds good. I'm ready to kick off my shoes. Thank you
Let's
so
do it.
much, Kylie. Thank you.
Thank you, Tessa.